Magandang araw! Sama-sama tayong matuto sa Teacher Sal Learning Resource Channel.
Revised K-12 Curriculum, English 2, Quarter 1, Week 7. Our topic is all about reading and understanding procedural and time-ordered text. Good morning, class. How are you today? Look at the chart. Tell what each picture is telling us to do. What do the pictures tell? You're right. It tells how to wash hands. How many steps are there in hand washing? There are 6 steps. What is the first step of hand washing? You should wet hands. What is the second step of hand washing? Put soap on hands. What is the fourth step of hand washing? Rinse hands. What is the last step of hand washing? Turn off the faucet. In today's lesson, you will be learning how to identify procedural text type. Identify signal words for a procedural text type. Note at least 3 significant details in informational text. Express ideas using procedural text type. Use vocabulary referring to content-specific topics. Read grade-level sentences with appropriate speed, accuracy, and expression. And express ideas about one's experiences. Content-specific topics. This time, let us read the pictures about hand washing. There are 6 steps in washing our hands. What is the first step? What is the second step? What is the third step? Then, next, last. When should we wash our hands? Now, we will read a text about playing and counting tops. First, we need to learn some words. Here are vocabulary words. This boy is Tom. What is his name? Later, you will meet him in the story that you will listen to. Who has experience playing this toy? What is the name of this toy? Talk about your experience the last time you played a top. I have 3 pencils and 2 other pencils. I will add the 3 pencils and the other 2 pencils. Now I have 5 pencils. What did I do with the pencils? How did I end up with 5 pencils? Add. What are other words that mean add? Put together, combine, mix, or include. Let us read the sentence. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. The numbers that we add are called addends. What are the addends? What is the sum? How do you find adding numbers? Remember these words because you will hear them in the story that you will listen to. Listen to the selection that I will read part by part. Be sure to answer some questions about each part. A day of adding. Part 1, Mil Flores Ponciano. One morning, Tom woke up and looked at his collection of tops. His favorite tops were black, and he had 7 of them. Tom was excited to add more tops to his collection. So, soon after breakfast, his friend, Mon, came over and gave him 3 more black tops. Tom tried to add them together and said, "I don't know how many black tops I have now." Mon showed his notebook in math and said, "Last week, my math teacher taught me how to add numbers. Look at my notes." Who were the boys mentioned in the story? Tom and Mon. Where are they? At home. What is the problem of Tom? He cannot add his tops. What did Mon do? Show to Tom the steps in addition. He taught Tom how to add numbers. How to add sums with up to 20. Adding numbers is easy. When you add, you put two numbers together. Just follow the simple steps every time you add numbers. First, know the addends. Addends are the numbers to be added. For example, in the number sentence 10 plus 6 is equal to blank. The addends are 10 and 6. Second, write the addends vertically. 10 plus 6. Then, add the numbers in ones place. Last, copy the number in the tens place. The answer is called the sum. Read the flowchart. Even when you exchange the position of the addends, the steps and the sum will always be the same. Always remember that when you add any number with 0, the sum will always be the number. What is the chart about? Adding numbers with sums up to 20. What is the chart telling? How many steps are there in adding numbers? There are 4 steps. What words are used before each of the 4 steps? First, second, then, and last. Sometimes a text tells us information or steps on how to do something. Read the passage. Write on the correct space the words used in telling the steps of adding the corn cobs. Look at the choices in the box. For the choices, we have the, sum, first, then, second, last, add addends. Ben has 5 corn cobs. He also has 3 more corn cobs. Ben wants to add all his corn cobs. Blank, he lists the addends. Blank, he lists the addends vertically. Blank, he added the numbers in ones place. Blank, he copied the number in the tens place. Now, Ben knows that he has 8 corn cobs. Here are the correct answers. First, second, then, and last. What are the addends? 5 and 3. What is the sum? 8. What are the steps in adding numbers? What are the words we use if we tell the steps of how to do something? First, second, then, and last. Find a pair. Tell your partner the steps you do in preparing for school. Use words like first, second, then, and last. Now, share to class on how you prepare for school. What new words have you learned today? What words are used to describe the steps of how to do something? What type of information is said when using words like first, second, then, and last? Listen to the passage. Circle the words used in describing the steps of making juice drink. Preparing juice is easy. First, get a clean drinking glass. Second, put water on the glass. Third, add powder juice and sugar to the water. Then, mix it well. Last, put ice. First, second, third, and then. Last. For your assignment, how do you prepare your favorite food? Include the steps in hand washing. For day 2. Good morning, class. How are you today? Read with me the words. Black. 8. Of her. Then white. Say his. Some. Last. Soon. Under. Had. First. Add. Are. Please. Him. Second. Add-ins. In today's lesson, you will be learning how to identify high-frequency words accurately. Read grade-level sentences with appropriate speed, accuracy, and expression. Note at least 3 significant details in informational text and identify problem and solution. Look at the pictures. What story do you remember from this picture? Name each picture posted on the board. This time, I have the names of the pictures. Let us read them one by one. Tom and Mon. White stones. Tree. Eat. Top. Under. Likes. Corn cobs. Match the word with its picture. Corn cobs, Tom, Mon, taps, tree, likes. Here are the correct answers. Do you know that on that day, Tom's tooth ached? Let us continue reading what happened. After listening to Mon, Tom's tooth ached. His tooth hurt when he drank cold water. The pain got worse. Mon told Tom to rinse his mouth with warm salt water. Tom also took some pain medicine. Mon said the best thing to do is to visit the dentist. The dentist will find out why your tooth hurts and help fix it. What was the problem of Tom? His tooth hurts. What are the 3 things that Mon told Tom to do? Rinse his mouth with warm salt water, take some pain medicine, and visit the dentist. Sometimes, a text tells us a problem and some of its solutions. Problem is something that is wrong or make us feel bad, while a solution is how we fix the problem. This time, take turns in sharing a problem that you just had and the solutions you had to solve it. Then ask your partner to retell what you shared. Complete the table to present the problem and solution you shared with each other. Read the sentences. The black cat and the white dog played in the yard. We will go to the park soon to have fun. His toy car broke, so he asked his dad to fix it. Read the sentences. Circle the problem, underline the solutions. Jigs lost his toy car. Jig started looking under his bed and checking inside his toy box. He also asked his mom to help him. Here are the correct answers. Please give me some water to drink. His toy car broke, so he asked his dad to fix it. We had a great time at the beach with him. Read the sentences. circle the problem, underline the solutions. Joy forgot her lunch at home and felt hungry at school. She asked her teacher if she could call her parents to bring her lunch. She also asked her teacher to check if a friend has extra food to share. It is a good idea for Joy to tell her teacher about the problem. Here are the correct answers. For day 3, expressing ideas and experiences using time order and procedural text. Let us read. Black, ate, of, her, then, white, say, his, some, last, soon, under, had, first, add, are, please, him, second, add-ins. Choose one word and use it in a sentence. Let's read this. Tom likes tops. Mon sees white stones under the tree. Tom and Mon eat corn cobs. Let us read the group of words. One morning, soon after, later that day, at lunch, finally. Let us read the group of words. One morning, Ben got up to see the sun. Soon after, he ran to the yard to play. Later that day, he got a red ball. At lunch, he ate a big hot dog. Finally, he took a nap and went to bed. When did Ben get up? One morning. When did he run to play? Soon after. When did he get a red ball? Later that day. When did he eat hot dog? At lunch. In today's lesson, you will be learning how to identify time order text type. Identify signal words for a time order text type. Note at least 3 significant details in informational text. Express ideas using time order text type. Use vocabulary referring to content-specific topics. Read grade-level sentences with appropriate speed, accuracy, and expression. And express ideas about one's experiences, content-specific topics. What is in the picture? Stones. Where are the stones? Under the tree. What is in the picture? Corn cobs. Remember these words because you will hear them again later. After Tom had toothache, his story continued. Listen as I read part 2 of the story. Later that day, Tom and Mon went outside for a walk. They saw some white stones under a tree. Tom picked up 5 white stones, and Mon gave him 3 more. So Tom added them together and said, "Now we have 8 white stones." Where did Tom and Mon go? Outside. What did they see? White stones. Where were the white stones placed? Under a tree. How many are the white stones? 8. At lunch, Tom and Mon ate their favorite corn cobs. Tom had 5 cups and Mon ate 3. They both felt full, but soon after, they decided to share some cookies. Tom gave him 2 cookies, and Mon gave him 1 cookie. They quickly added the cookies together and said, "Our cookies now are 3. When did the boys eat? During lunchtime. What did they eat? Corn cobs. How many has each both eaten? 5 and 3. What else did they eat soon after? Cookies. How many did they eat in all? 3. How did you end up with 3 cookies? By adding. What are the words used in telling the steps of adding? First, second, then, and last. Finally, Tom and Mon returned home and went to their rooms. Under the bed, Tom found 4 black toys, and Mon found 2 white toys under his pillow. Together, they added them up and said, "We now have 6 toys." Where did the boys go? Home. What did they find under the bed? Toys. What did they find under the pillow? Toys. Let's read. One morning, Tom woke up and looked at his collection of tops. When did Tom look at his collection of tops? One morning. So, soon after breakfast, his friend Mon came over. When did Mon come? Soon after. Last week, my math teacher taught me how to add numbers. When did the math teacher teach about adding numbers? Last week. Later that day, Tom and Mon went outside for a walk. When did Tom and Mon walk outside? Later that day. At lunch, they ate cookies. When did they eat cookies? At lunch. When we see or hear words like one morning, soon after, last week, later that day, and at lunch, they help us understand time order and tell us when something happens in a story. List out signal words for time order that you will hear. One day, Max woke up to hear birds sing. Soon after, he grabbed his bike and rode outside. Later that morning, he found a shiny rock. At snack time, he ate an apple and drank some juice. Finally, he went inside and sat down to read a book. Read the group of words. One day. Soon after. In the afternoon. Finally. For day 4, our topic is all about creating and asking simple sentences about myself and my family. What will you say if you want to know the age of your classmate? What will you say if you want to know where a person lives? What will you say if you want to know the birthday of your teacher? Here is the lesson purpose of our lesson for today. Let's read. Tom adds his toys. What information does the question who ask? Name of a person. Who adds his toys? It's Tom. He lives in a mountain. What information does the question where ask? Place. Where does he live? In mountain. In the afternoon, Tom and Mon went home. When did the boys go home? In the afternoon. What information does the question when asked? Time. Mon adds the stones by putting them together. How did Mon add his toys? by putting them together. What information does the question how ask? Information about the way or manner something is done. Arrange the words to form a question. Use correct punctuation mark. Has, who, food. The correct answer is who has food. Tom is where? Where is Tom? Why Mon does like stones? Why Mon does like stones? Add numbers. How do we? How do we add numbers? What name is your? What is your name? Arrange the words to form a question. Use correct punctuation mark. Is the when party? When is the party? What time bus leave does the? What time does the bus leave? How pancakes do you make? How do you make pancakes? My shoes are where? Where are my shoes? Why is blue the sky? Why the sky is blue? Arrange the words to form a question. Use correct punctuation mark. Favorite color. Your what is? What is your favorite color? Your name. How do you spell? How do you spell your name? Where did yesterday you go? Where did you go yesterday? Your who is best friend? Who is your best friend? Do you, why, like reading books? Why do you like reading books? Arrange the words to form a question. Use correct punctuation mark. The game, when do we start? When do we start the game? How can I help you? Where nearest park is the? Where is the nearest park? Who is the party coming to? Who is coming to the party? Happy today. Why are you? Why are you happy today?